So, during a coaching session recently, an executive in a large organization who I've worked with for the last couple of years, we've built a ton of trust. He's one of those leaders that, gosh, he works so hard. He's an engineering background, and so these coaching sessions have become, I believe, a really safe place for him to say whatever. And he was talking about how he had made an assumption that he had learned was incorrect. There is another executive that he works with that has a very strong personality. And I've worked with her as well, and she's lovely, but she's naturally pretty aloof. She just has a lot going on and doesn't always see people or recognize how they're feeling. And he has struggled with her a bit. And so he's always told this story that she doesn't like him because of some of that aloof behavior. And he was in a meeting with one of their peers, and this peer was telling him how she recently was talking about how excited she was about the opportunity to get to work with him because she liked working with him so much. And so all of a sudden, it like busted open that assumption that he was making that she didn't like him. You know what? The truth is, after all, she really does enjoy working with him. He was just making shit up in his head. And isn't it interesting how often that we do this? We create these stories of what people think of us. And most of the time, like they aren't true at all. So we have to be willing leaders to challenge our beliefs. You don't have to believe the thought, you don't have to be hooked by it. And question those assumptions. As Bonnie Lynn Smith says, ask if you need to, but don't assume. Sometimes our bad feelings are only assumptions and speculations doing dark dances in our heads. They actually have absolutely nothing to do with the person that we've made these assumptions about. They're the dark dances in our heads. So be willing to take a step back and challenge. Challenge your thoughts, challenge your assumptions. You don't have to believe them. What a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.